Palestine! Palestine!
I just want to welcome Khalique from the Bangladeshi Association, Shah Jalal Boss, to come on and say a few words, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I don't have a big speech today, but I have a little history pattern. Once upon a time, in the land of olive groves and ancient tales, communities of diverse faiths and cultures formed a society rich in history and tradition.
Tissues,
the tapestry, however, was destined to be torn by decisions made far, far from its shores. The story begins with the stroke of a pen in 1917, when the Balfour Declaration planted the seeds of discord, promising a land without consulting those who tilled its soil and prayed under its skies. Fast forward to 1947, when the newly formed United Nations, in a bid to mend the tears of war, unknowingly deepened the rift by partitioning this land without the consent of its indigenous people. What authority, we ask, did these foreign powers hold to redraw the lives of those whose stories were etched into the land? In our tale, we journey through the parallel worlds of 1948, 1967 and 2024. Areas that mirror each other in the cycle of violence and displacement. The narrative flips back and forth, revealing the grim repetition of history. In 1948, the establishment of the state was celebrated by some, but mourned as the Nakba, or catastrophe, by others who lost everything. Again in 1967, the echo of guns and the cries of displace filled the air. Now, in 1924, spurred on by support from political, financial, material and the military, the worst atrocities are looped in a daily deja vu, calculated to be ignored by the complicit Western media and political class. What right, we ponder, did one claim, invoking ancient texts and modern fears, to justify actions that tore the fabric of countless lives? Let us walk through the invisible walls of Gaza, where families' daily life unfolds under a sky crisscrossed by drones. Here their children grow up knowing checkpoints more intimately than playgrounds. And fishermen see their seas shrink under invisible barriers. Through this lens, we see not just a blockade of goods, but of dreams, opportunities, and the simple chance to live freely. What justifies, our hearts question, the conversion of an entire population into prisoners within their own land? In silence of the night, the echoes of unheard whisper, the tales of pain and loss. Imagine letters from a father who lost his child, a mother who prays for a return of peace, and a youth who dreams of a life beyond the rubble reach our ears. These silent voices drown out the cacophony of conflict, ask us to listen and to bear witness. How, we are compelled to ask, can any nation, any people, justify actions that world struggles to name, yet alone confront? Our story takes a twist with the tale of a living map, one that contorts and twists with the changing times. Territories once marked by the footsteps of generations now bear the lines of annexation and division. This map, a silent witness to the reshaping of a region, poses a silent question. What justifies the alteration of boundaries and lives in defiance of the principles of international law and human dignity? As our narrative unfolds, the curtain draws So the curtain is drawn back to reveal a shifting stage of global justice and morality. The African Union's bold stance against observer status for Israel signals a larger transformation. A world where the champions of international law and humanity, dignity emerge from the very nation that once bore the yoke of colonization. In this world, the truth, though buried on the rubble of conflict and silenced by the roar of power, find its way to the surface. For as the sage words of Bob Marley remind us, you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. In conclusion, our story is woven from the threads of history, pain, hope, and resilience. Invite us not merely to listen, but to act. They challenge us to stand in solidarity with the oppressed, to lend our voices to the silent, and to work tirelessly for a world where justice is not just a word in annals of law, but a reality lived by us all. Let us, together, commit to this path of action and reflection. Thank you.